Well. Hope everyone is having an awesome day. Let me know who's watching live with hashtag live inside the comments. Let's see who we got. We have got millions of people. Wow, I've never seen so many people. This is insane. Where did you all come from? We've got about 20 people. You, Batman, says Mildred. Leonard said, live, Leonard, you're on every single one. It's brilliant. Ruth says, I'm waiting. Hopefully not anymore. Charlie, hope you're well. Sven is here. Who else have we got? Let me know who's watching with hashtag live. I want to see who's watching the replay as well. So let me know who's watching it with hashtag replay. Erica's here. Sven's here. Amori, Anik. Albert, Anika, how do you say your name there? Is it Anik? Ron's here. Hope you're well, Ron. Marie's here. Were you on the challenge today, Marie? I didn't see you. So, today's a bit of a different hot seat. Esther, wow, there's lots of people here. Loads of people here. I think this is a record for this time. Wow, brilliant. So, if you're new to the hot seat, what we do every single week, we bring you a member, we bring you someone, and we interview them so you can learn lots of cool stuff. This week, we're doing something a little bit different. I think this guy was on. He's been on recently, I'm sure. But I've spoken so much to him lately that I can't remember. When he was on. Was it last week, the week before, maybe? Or maybe I'm just dreaming. Or maybe we just done something together. Maybe I just dreamt about him. Who knows? Who knows what happened? But with in fact, let me know inside the comments, guys. Let me know if you struggle a bit with AI or understanding how to use AI in your business, and maybe you're kind of brand new and you're not using AI and you're kind of thinking, I don't get it. Let me know if that feels like you. Let's see if Matty, I hope you're well. Jace, hope you're well. Let me know if that feels like you guys. But let me know if it also feels like this is a train you need to be on. Okay, because this is how I felt. I didn't really, when AI first came out, really didn't understand it. Wasn't that interested in it. Thought it was just another kind of fad myself. And then I thought, actually, there's something in this. I need to kind of use this. So I actually spent a number of weeks going all in and learning as much as I could. Okay, but then I realised that if I didn't get it and know how to use it, didn't understand what needed to be done, how to get its full potential, or even start with it, like understand the basics when I started, there's going to be a lot of other people like that as well. A lot of other people, I think. In fact, if you feel like that, lots of yeses coming through. William's not tried it out yet. That's insane. So there's lots of people who haven't even tried it yet. Now, a lot of people think it's just a case of, I don't know, doing a faceless video, or maybe you think it's a case of replicating yourself. I don't think it is that, but I've got someone that has really amazed me with his knowledge of helping people who have never used AI before get started with it in a way that's easy to understand. So I thought I'd bring on my super special guest, one of my favourite people in the world, Father Christmas, Paul. Paul Stracker, let me bring him on, make sure we can hear him. Paul, how are you, mate?
I'm fine, thanks. Can you hear me, Wayne?
Oh, I can't hear, but maybe everyone else can.
I can hear you, Wayne. Can you hear me?
Oh, that's why. I had you on mute, mate. That's why.
That's it. You sound like my wife now.
Yeah. Oh, if only there was a mute button that did that. I'm joking. So, welcome to the hot seat. You were on here a few weeks ago, weren't you?
I was on at the end of May. And I interviewed you.
Oh, yeah, of course you did. Wow, how could I forget that? That was that was insane. We had good fun with that, didn't we? Yes, I remember now. It's just that we've done a few things over the past few weeks, all moulded into one. So what I thought would be cool, guys. Paul is kind of, I don't know how to describe you, kind of the newbies AI expert, maybe.
That's okay. Yes, I can live with that.
The newbie,
why not?
That's what I think. I think Paul's really delved into it, and I've noticed he started to be able to explain things to people who don't understand AI in a way they can understand. Not like a lot of these YouTube videos and everything else that are really confusing. Okay, so I thought we'd get Paul on and allow you guys to ask some questions. I've got a few questions I want to ask him. So Paul, I hope you're ready.
I'm as ready as I'm going to be, Wayne.
This isn't Paul AI, is it? This is actually Paul.
This is me. I am looking at my picture on the feed, and it looks as if I'm really pixelated.
You are. You've had some internet issues, and the alert keeps telling me it's orange at the minute, and then it goes red, which means now it's yellow.
Right. Okay.
Now it's green. Now it's green. It's nothing you can do. It's the internet. It's your internet.
Right. Okay. I shall have to review my subscription then. They're not doing me a good deal, are they?
They're not, mate. They're not. Is that the AI company or Wi-Fi? This is right. This is the thing. I think this is the thing. Like, I think we've got a lot of people that are worried about getting left behind by this new AI kind of not race, but this AI usage. And that's really the people you're trying to help, I think. It's those, you're like, don't get left behind. AI is awesome. You can use it at any level and it can help you.
Sure.
So I thought I'd bring you on because AI is something everyone needs to be using, okay? So I thought I'd ask you a few questions around AI, mate. What drew you into the world? What made you think AI is amazing and I can't wait to, it just drew you in? What excites you the most or something you love about it?
Well, first off, I suppose, Wayne, was really following your training in OLSP. I think I fell into that overwhelm kind of, bucket, if I can put it that way.
Yeah.
And I do run a business offline as well as what I do online with OLSP. So making the best use of my time is really important to me. And I got to the stage where I didn't have a minute to myself throughout the day. I would start early doors. I'm up at, and started at 6 o'clock in the morning. And that was me. I was through the day and it was every single breathing minute I was having to do something. And I thought there has got to be, surely, 62 years on this planet, it's not out with my sort of capabilities to find a way around this, that I can actually get on top of this and make it more manageable and make it more pleasurable, to be honest with you. And really? AI seemed to be the opening there that presented itself to me, where I thought, okay, I can maybe, look at this and see how AI is going to be able to help me to accomplish my day's activities, and it has done.
And I think that's the thing, mate. When I think, maybe unique, maybe not, but a lot of people think, it's outside my capabilities, or I'm too old for this, or they have those kind of thoughts, or I don't need it. Like, that was me not that long ago until now. But maybe like at 62, you said your age, so I don't mind repeating it. Like, that's the thing. When you get to that age, a lot of people are like, I don't need it. But you've seen how that can help you in your online business and offline business. So I'm wondering, how many people watching this, guys, at that sort of age and wondering, is this actually going to benefit me? Or maybe you feel stuck with it. Because this is like Paul's forte, when you feel stuck and not knowing how to delve in. In fact, Paul, let me ask, what's it's a misconception people have that this is really difficult and you need to have a degree in science and computing to be able to use. You really don't, guys. You just need to understand the basics. What's the biggest misconception people have about AI, especially with more affiliate marketing than anything else?
I think it comes down to I mean, it's a balance of what you want to achieve and knowing that there's something really simple to be able for you to accomplish that. You've said on numerous trainings and on different things that you don't overthink things, and it's exactly the way it is with AI. Don't overthink it. Know in your own mind what it is that you need to do, what you want to do, and then interrogate AI to find out how best to do that in as few steps as possible, in as easy a way as possible, and don't overthink things.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I like the way you said interrogate AI, guys, because I think, like, when you're new to AI, most people just go on and say, write me a script on OLSP. Write me a script I can record it. That's not really going to... In fact, I was actually using AI. I've been using AI a lot today. And it is a case of knowing what you want the outcome to be and then interrogating it almost to that point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, and giving it a lot. So it really is like... a lot of people saying can't wait to use AI. You need, if you're not using AI, you need to be using AI, guys. Like, it's getting to the stage where it makes you so much more productive. What do you think about this? So I did a training. I did a on the challenge earlier for team builders and VIPs. I did a training actually on AI, where a lot of people think AI is going to make you money. Like, they just think, like, the way everything's sold at the minute, it's like AI is just going to make you money. But I don't think that. I think it's more, well, it's not that at the minute. It's AI, if you know what you're doing, i.e. affiliate marketing,
yep,
AI helps you. It's like having a member of staff that helps you make money. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely, 100%. AI is not the thing that's going to make you money. What's going to make you money is whatever offer that you have to put forward, whether that's OLSP or whether it's something else. If anything else exists, then that's what's going to make you the money.
Nothing else exists. There is only OLSP.
Nothing else exists.
No, there is nothing else.
That's what's going to make you money. AI is only going to be able to get you there in as few steps as possible, and you can develop your strategy through AI as well. And it has the AI are the suite of tools that's going to be able to enable you to deliver on what it is you have to offer your audience. Does that make sense? Did I make that as clear as you?
It does. The way I kind of envisage it is like everyone at the minute is like there's two sides. This is how I explained it on the challenge today. There's two sides to AI in our game. There's using AI as an angle to sell the thing. So faceless videos. Some people think those faceless videos are automatically going to make them money, or earn $30 a minute using AI. They're just angles and crap ones, to be fair, to sell the thing you're selling. The other way of making money, the proper way, is for using AI to help you do the things that you have to do. For example, emails. For example, scripts for stuff. For example, I think everyone's using video at the minute, like of themselves, if you know what I mean. Like you are now. This isn't really Paul. That's how it's going to be. That's scary. I don't think that's the way it should be. I think, like, I'm going to make a commitment now to everyone that I will always show up as a person, because if you guys show up, I'm going to. Like, that's a commitment I've actually made. And to me, it's a marketing strategy anyway. But we'll talk about that on another live. So, yeah, it's a way of helping. You need to see AI like a member of staff. It's the best way of saying it. Like, so you know where you need to get to. You need to use the member of staff to get you there. Okay, it's the best way I think of. Especially some of the stuff that's coming. It's insane. Okay, so how do we, let's delve into that. How do you see, this is an interesting question, how do you see AI changing the landscape of affiliate marketing in the next few years? That's a, you know, you could sit here and talk about that all day. But would you say as well, people have to start using AI? If they're not using it at the minute, they have to start using it?
Well, definitely. If they're not using it, then they could make their life a whole lot simpler by using using AI. But you don't have to, in my mind, you don't have to use every single facet of AI to make things work for you. You can keep it really simple to begin with. Like I said a minute ago, if you know what you want to achieve, then AI has a tool somewhere that's going to help you to be able to do that. And for I'm sure within OLSP, there's many affiliates here that have management experience. I would go as far as to say you delegate to AI what it is that you want them AI to do for you. It's that assistant that's always there, never gets tired, can work unattended while it's doing the task that you've set it, and it goes and does it, and then it'll return the result that you want. Not to say that it doesn't need refinement when that first iteration of whatever AI produces, it may not be exactly what you wanted or what you'd intended. So you go back and say, nice try, but here's what I actually want you to do. And you get them to get AI to change the way. And AI will do it 100 times out of 100. I have never yet come across any AI prompt that I've given and it's come back and said, well, actually, no, it doesn't argue with you. It's there to please you with whatever it is that you want to do.
Wow, you just said something that completely made sense to me. It gave me an aha moment. And this is something everyone has to understand. That's brilliant. It's there to please you. So it's there to it's almost, I don't want to use this analogy in case AI is listening, but it's almost like a dog. It's just there to please you. So when you ask it something, it doesn't know if it's done right or wrong unless you give it the right direction. Like it's
That's
there.
it, exactly.
Like I quite often interrupt AI, and I say sorry because you never know if the AI overlords in the future are going to come and get you. But I always interrupt it and direct it in the right way. So that makes sense. That's something you need to remember, especially if you're just starting out, guys. Okay, AI never gets tired. No, it doesn't. It's always, my one anyway, has got a quite perky voice. There's loads of questions coming in. Loads of questions coming in. So your goal, Paul, is to, or we had a chat earlier, your goal is to help beginners get comfortable with AI. What's the most enjoyable part about that? Helping new people become comfortable with it.
I think you'd agree, Wayne, that this job, this vocation is difficult enough without having to, add to the difficulties with AI. So anything that I can do that's going to make that journey of getting to grips with AI to make the eventual destination that little bit closer, a little bit quicker, has got to be a good thing in my mind. So, I mean, not just people of my vintage who perhaps didn't grow up and have IT lessons at school, because IT wasn't. It was kind of, I suppose, just about coming in secondary education when I was at school. And anybody that got involved in IT at that stage did it through college or university courses afterwards. There was nothing in school. So it's anything that can make things easier for the people of my age to get to grips with the technology and with the AI, to allow them to accomplish what it is that they're looking to accomplish, then I'm happy with that. I'm happy to help, happy to impart whatever knowledge that I have and show them the way to do it. It's not going to be a pain in the neck to do it. It's easily surmountable, and you can accomplish it without overthinking things.
Brilliant.
Does that make sense? Is that what you asked me? I can't remember now.
more or less, yes, definitely. So Olga said it earlier. I always pay attention to one of the Olgas because it's become like a theme. So Olga says this is pretty interesting because people often get overwhelmed with things, don't they? And I remember when I started out, you're like, right, the first question is, what AI tool is the best? And Olga said, I find there are too many AI tools and it's difficult to know what they are and which one is best for what type of task. So what would you say to someone like that? What would be your response to someone like Olga J?
You're absolutely right, Olga. I mean, certainly my Facebook feed, every other post is a sponsored link to another AI tool, whether it be imaging or whether it be video or whether it be, voice replication or whatever it is. So this is where when I say you need to be very clear as to what you want to accomplish from this. I wouldn't. I mean, yes, there are good tools. There are not so good tools, but depending on what you want to do, if it's something for imaging, then choose the one that play around. You can set up most of these AI tools. You can set up free accounts and you can play around with them and you can experiment and go with the one. I would say the one that you find best for you, produces the results, and you found it an easy platform to deal with. So keep it simple for yourself to produce the results that you want to. I noticed somebody mentioned there, is it Chat GPT or is there another? I can't see who it was now. The feed's moved along there, but somebody said, is it Chat GPT or is it another AI which is better? Try not to possibly confuse one AI with another AI because they could be doing two completely different things. As a starting point, I certainly started with ChatGPT because ChatGPT can do a number of different things, all from one central location. And it's a good place to start and hone your prompting skills. And that's the crux of everything about AI, is getting the prompt as detailed as you possibly can to what you want to achieve. And ChatGPT, you're teaching it as you move along. So the more ChatGPT learns about you, about what you're asking ChatGPT to do, it stores that information and it gets to learn what you're about. It's like going back to your dog analogy. The more you pet the dog, the more the more you show the dog when it's done well. When it's not done quite so well, then it's training.
Yeah.
And once you get your AI trained, then you'll gain traction and you'll move things forward.
Perfect. Someone asked a question there. I'm going to find it. Do you have a list of short tools? What I would do, Olga, is personally, in fact, like one of the tools I use more than, or my team uses more than anything else, which you guys won't have a use for, but we actually got a sponsored ad. I got a sponsored ad. I looked at it and thought, wow, that sounds like just what I need. Perfect marketing. Okay, so I clicked on it, I used it, and I was to one of my team. I was like, look at this. That's exactly what we were talking about, exactly what we needed. Good marketing. We use it. We now in fact, we used it so much, we broke the top level of its usage. when we can't use it for the rest of the month. We use it loads, okay? We use it loads and loads. So what I'd agree, start using ChatGPT, okay? That's the basic. That's where I think everything streams from. And as you go along, you'll learn different use cases, different models, what they do. You'll learn other types of AI for your use cases. It depends on your use case. But just get started is the most important thing. Okay, especially when you're new, guys, just get started. And if you don't know about affiliate marketing or what we're trying to do, then ChatGPT is not going to help you with affiliate marketing. You still have that underpinning knowledge of where you want to get to. Would you agree with that, Paul?
Yes, 100%. ChatGPT is, as I said at the beginning, it's a suite of tools that you can draw on to make your life easier and to get to where you want to be. It doesn't remove from what this whole thing is about, this whole affiliate marketing. You need to learn how to market first, and then you can use the AI tools to be able to underpin all that.
Awesome. So, final question from me, because this is really interesting for me, because AI is super powerful. Okay. And people think it needs to be super complex. So how do you balance making AI easy to understand for beginners whilst maintaining its powerfulness and its effectiveness to meet their needs?
Complex good question. That's an excellent question. Thank you, Mr. Wogan.
You'll only get that from the UK. You'll only get
that. Yes, there is a balance. I think when I was first introduced to AI, and in actual fact, it was Dr. M who had done a training about it. And I passed it off as Dr. M making a quip at the time there, just a funny. And he referred to ChatGPT as his second wife. And I thought, haha, yeah.
I've heard you say that back to him.
He's just having a funny here. But you know, the more I used it and the more I delved into it, the more I thought, do you know what? He's actually got that bang on, because I now have, and I know you do as well, Wayne, I have conversations, perhaps, you know, throughout the day, for hours on end, just focusing on one particular task or subject and just refining that. So AI will come back with something and I'll say, yes, okay, but what about this scenario? And have that conversation. And it's question and answer until eventually, and ChatGPT, for example, will store all that information. And at the end of the conversation, if you ask ChatGPT, okay, can you summarize what we've just been talking about for the last 5 hours? And
it says, I am your second wife. That's what it says.
Right. That's right. Don't you remember when you got? And by the way, you forgot my anniversary. and it will give you a complete summary, and it's a great way to refresh in your own mind as to what stage that you've got to, and make sure that you've got a checklist of what it is that you want to accomplish. So that balance, it depends on the individual, I would say, as to what they want to do, how quick they want to do it, and how much time perhaps they're willing to give GPT to get to the answers that you want.
Boom. So one thing we did forget, okay, is, because then we'll call it a day. One thing we did forget. So someone brought this up, Jace. Has made a comment. So this AI app can help with OLSP systems. So a lot of people are like, that was one of my things when it first came out. In fact, I saw it about 2 years ago before AI officially came out. But how does AI actually help? That's a brilliant question that, you know, a lot of people here think, well, I just want to make money. How does AI actually help?
Right. Let me give you a scenario. Once you've got to know GPT, and Chat has got to know you about what you're doing online, has learnt about OLSP, has learnt about the Mega Link, has learnt about all these different things. You can ask ChatGPT to create your posts, not just perhaps for today, but for tomorrow, for the whole week, for the whole month, for the next 2 months. And within minutes of you asking that request, they'll all be there. Simple. And all then you have to do, all you have to do then is to cut and paste all those posts into Facebook, schedule them out, and what would normally have taken hours, if you did a month of posts, and I'm not suggesting that you would do this, but you might want to, a month of posts could be done in half an hour.
Brilliant. That's where AI is one little simple use case, guys. And if you just say, give me a post, it's not going to be great, okay? It's not going to be great, and it's going to have loads of emojis in it. It's going to be obvious ChatGPT read it, because you've got to understand the basics, okay? But Paul, we're out of time, mate. That was a fantastic hot seat. Hopefully you guys watching enjoyed that. Let me know you enjoyed that inside the comments, please. The code, if there is one, is AI. AI is the code to use. Paul, leave everyone with something to motivate them to learn about AI.
I would go out, if I were starting afresh again, and I would choose my AI, and I would recommend ChatGPT, because that's what we've been talking about mostly here, and teach ChatGPT as much about you as an individual as you possibly can. Because if you can get to that stage over, and it doesn't take long, you could do it within a day. Tell ChatGPT all about yourself, your life story. Tell what you want to do, that you're doing OLSP and you want to go move forward. Once Chat has that information, all the subsequent prompts that you then give it will be that much more precise to what you actually want and need.
There we go. Awesome. Paul, thanks very much for jumping on, mate. Thanks, everyone, for jumping on. Hopefully you learnt a bit through this. I got a big aha moment, so hopefully you guys did as well. There you go, Bartholomew. Awesome. ChatGPT it is. Get to it, guys. Cheers, Paul. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.